Welcome back to another episode of Palm Coast Acupuncture and Chiropractic,
the podcast. And today we are talking about chronic pain and some new toys that we have in the office.
Well, actually, we got a very exciting announcement here today. We just purchased probably one of the best decompression machines on the market, and that is used for the treatment of disc herniations. So bulging or herniated discs, numbness or tingling that go down the arms or go down the legs. Most people know that as sciatica or sometimes even carpal tunnel-like symptoms. We can talk more about carpal tunnel because not all carpal tunnel is the same, but it's the symptoms of the numbness and tingling going down the arm that we're talking about right now. So what does it do? How does it help? All that kind of fun jazz. So it's actually a very gentle traction or pulling in a very specific manner that isolates where the discs are, and it pulls them in such a way that it creates a negative pressure inside of the disc that sucks the bulge back up inside and thus removes the pressure off of the nerve that causes all that crazy amounts of pain that go down the arms or down the legs. So we have, what is this thing? It is the DRX 9000. It is an FDA cleared device for the treatment of disc herniations. It's the only machine on the market that is actually for this types of things here. So we've had it for about 2 weeks now. We started using it with our patients. Already have noticed some crazy success stories with it. And it just kind of fits the rest of our model of pain, inflammation, the radicular symptoms, the numbness, the tingling, and just fits in the office very, very well overall. We've used it together with a bunch of our patients, Dr. Heather with some of our VA patients, myself with our sports and injury, as well as our personal injury protection patients as well. And basically, these are the tough cases that just nobody can seem to kind of fix. They tell you that surgery is the only option for this stuff. Well, I'm telling you that we actually have another option that actually can help with this kind of stuff. So it's just another layer of the cake. You know how we're always talking about building the cake and how we have lots and lots of ingredients and lots of recipes and lots of lots of tricks in our little bag here. So this is just one more thing that we can actually add on to that flavor, and it supplements all of the other things that we do here in the office, as well too. So one of the things besides the mechanical types of pressure, that leads to spinal pain is inflammation types of pain. And I'm going to let my wife take care of this one here because she's actually been really good, and she's got a couple good success stories this past week with that.
So like Dr. Brian said, we've been using the table in combinations with other therapy because it's not, just the decompression therapy. It's the reduction of inflammation and the increase in circulation that really helps as well. Mm-hmm. It's the overall healing process. My patients, I always tell them, healthcare is like a cake. Most people say that, they just want to see if one thing works or they just want to give this a shot. It's not just one thing. It's always everything that you do. It's the adequate amount of sleep. It's an adequate amount of movement. It's, how is your emotional health? And, that will all lead to how much pain you're in, really. Because if you don't sleep and you're constantly stressed out, that is going to lead to more inflammation. It's going to cause your cortisol levels to spike, and it will cause you more pain.
Also, the muscles being really, really tight and jacked as well, too.
And that's a stress response because your body doesn't know the difference between a tiger attacking it or, a stressful situation. Mm-hmm. So you ever wonder why your neck starts to, your shoulders start to come up rather and protect your neck? It's literally because all of the vasculature that's in your neck literally connects to your brain. If you are being attacked by a tiger, i.e. a stressful situation, your shoulders come up because you're trying to protect yourself. You're literally trying to protect yourself from dying, which is crazy to think about. But, when you're under that much stress and you feel your shoulders come up, acupuncture is an amazing tool to help release those knots in your shoulder. Not so much decompression therapy, but release those knots in your shoulder and help everything calm back down, and also reduces cortisol levels, which is essential to reducing your stress levels. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but going back to decompression therapy. So we've used it in conjunction, decompression therapy, acupuncture, manual therapy, which is, like massage, Chinese medical massage. And then we have something else in the office called Serapin, and the Serapin is an herbal, non-steroidal pain reliever. So people who are not candidates for steroids, injectable steroids like cortisone or something, no, help me. Oh, God almighty. What is the name of that? Corticosteroids. Sorry. It's Tuesday.
Mom brain.
Perimenopause is setting in. Okay. So anyways, if you're not a candidate for steroidal injections, I have this great herbal product. It's called Serapin. It's been a game changer really in the office. I wanted something that was different for people who are not candidates for steroid injections, because if your blood sugar is high, if you have issues with your joints, sometimes you're not a candidate for that stuff because it will shoot your sugar through the roof and, it can cause other issues. So it's a great source to have something different that we're able to offer patients. So, and we do these things because we love to help people, right? So when you come in pain and you don't leave our office in 50% less pain, that makes our day. It really does. It's the reason why we do what we do. And that's why we decided to purchase this decompression table, because it was the next piece of the puzzle.
Hopefully
that's the last piece of the puzzle.
I don't know if there ever will be a last piece, but this is definitely towards the end.
But we've seen a lot of great success. So if you're experiencing numbness and tingling in your arms or your legs, or you have numbness in your feet, please give us a call. We would love to try to help you. We would sit down with you, figure out what the root cause is, make a plan to help you, and take it from there.
Yep.
And every plan is individual. It's not just a protocol.
No cookie cutter. Cookie cutter medicine.
Perimenopause. Woo!
Manopause. 386-225-6134. That's the number if you want to give us a call. Yes, we're just as goofy in person as we are in video.
It's true. It's true.
Hope you guys are
What
having
you
a
see
great
is
day.
what you get. No AI here, baby.
I love it.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.